Good morning. This is task number 14 and the fourth weekly report video. This week, I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I have learned that patience is a virtue, and I have learned new learning attitudes and new mindset. That after a while, you will learn to walk by yourself and finally go to run the course. That there are everyday heroes and heroines in our class that toil late into the night and the early hours of the morning to help others. That I have tested my e-commerce store, which I developed with MITS with the support of Leah. And finally, reviewed and was found working by Sir Ayan. With the help of my co-working mentors, MITS, I was able to finish tasks 10, 11, 12, and 13. This was tested and submitted. I plan to work on the following this next week. Joining the sessions is a must for an MSME like me. My limited internet skills at the beginning were now improved and I am more confident in using the internet. I will also revise all the tasks that needed to be revised and to discover more of what the internet can offer and take up from there to improve sales and operations. I have learned other branding tutorials from the LinkedIn and would like to follow through on that. And also, as usual, apply myself more to the tasks at hand, do more things on my own, and practice running the bot and the applications. What questions or concerns I have, I need advice on. Regarding the running of the training, I am concerned about the co-working sessions. I learned that this is a mixed group of MSMEs and CDs and online professionals, and that we would be co-working in the evenings. If this was a regular academic training or school, the ICT would be the school, the participants would be the trainees and the students, and the trainer would be the resource person. Unlike the regular training that we have in the real world, communication is direct and spontaneous, but on the online learning, we are very much dependent on the internet connectivity. And at the end of the class in the mornings, there will be groupings, and this is supposed to act as a group that would facilitate prayers, online recap of learnings, energizers, and inspiring stories. Also, this group is expected to function as a learning group during evenings, and the leader participant is supposed to lead in the co-working. My concern is that the attendance in the co-working class is not mandatory and it is dependent on whoever is available to work. And I feel that when the CDs who are more advanced may not feel the need to co-work, and this leaves the co-working attendance at random because the participants have varied time availabilities, knowing that they work sometimes on graveyard shift, being online workers. The co-working meeting should, I think, be handled directly by the school or the ICT as facilitator, because The working group is dependent on the availability of leader participants who will be available for co-working, especially with MSMEs and those online workers who are not yet as advanced in learning. In online learning, the process is very dependent on digital connectivity, and so this poses a problem for us. I think that the online presence of the facilitator in running this co-working activity is necessary. They should be there organizing, directing, hosting, and managing the group as a whole, even acting as a general go-to for simple questions. I believe that this activity should not be left to the leader participants by themselves, so that this will facilitate the equitable distribution of participant assignments to groups. This brings me to the conclusion that if the facilitator is there, it will lessen the burden of leader participants to accept more than they can handle given the time frame. Also, if the facilitator is there to direct and control, this will prevent overloading of assignments to the leader participants, which may result in compromising their health and learning. Well, these are just thoughts and I'm just thinking out loud. So as we say in class, laban lang, walang atrasan at walang iwanan. Saludo ako sa inyong lahat.